1,300 product lines of imports from China targeted, with a tariff across the board proposed of 25%. That's on about $50 billion worth of Chinese imports. Now, they won't come in straight away. There'll be a consultation period up until May 22nd, where companies and consumers here in the US can lobby to have those tariffs reduced or their products removed. And the US says they are launching consultations at the World Trade Organization as well. But it's a very blistering statement from the US trade representative, basically accusing, remember, China of forced technology transfer and IP theft and acquiring technology for the industries of tomorrow by fair or foul means, and basically says these policies bolster China's stated intention of seizing economic leadership and advanced technology as set forth in its industrial plan, such as Made in China 2025. And this list, the USTR says it's targeting industries such as aerospace, information and communication technology, robotics and machinery. But we've been going through this list, and I can tell you it's a veritable smorgasbord of things that are being targeted. We even saw golf carts in there, crafting supplies, fire extinguishers, and the like. It really is quite an incredible list, although we'll see how that develops, of course, as this consultation period continues. But just before this list came out, US President Trump gave his view of the sanctions and the tariffs to date, because, of course, China has just retaliated to the US steel and aluminum tariffs, and he shows no signs of backing down. Let's take a listen.
They have a trade deficit of $500 billion a year. It's not something we can live with. So we'll be working with China. We'll be negotiating with China. Again, our relationship is very good with China, and we intend to keep it that way. But we have to do something to seriously relieve that trade deficit. We can't have a $500 billion a year trade deficit. We also have the theft of intellectual property, and that probably is in the neighborhood of $200 to $300 billion a year.
Now, is this opening negotiating position by the US president? We've seen it before on the steel and aluminum tariffs. Remember, he exempted a lot of allies and other countries after announcing a global tariff. About 55% of imports were exempted in the end. We'll have to wait and see with this. But remember, it's not just these tariffs under consideration, is it? Also, big restrictions on Chinese investment here in the US were also ordered as part of that review, and we could hear what those might be in the next month or so as well. So there's more coming down the pipe that both US and Chinese officials have to deal with. So at this moment, it's not looking good.